Gilbert Gottfried reading 50 Shades of Grey, yes.
Yeah, absolute classic.
I'm not confident enough in my Gilbert Gottfried impersonation to hang on, because his book was called Rubber Balls and Liquor, which that's on an early PSS. Is like, my book's called Rubber Balls and Liquor, and then Godot or Penn's like, oh, I heard it as Rubber Balloons and Liquor, and it's like, that would make a lot more sense, because that is the joke, Rubber Balloons and Liquor. And it's usually his impersonations of other people which are funnier. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we should do a 1, 2, 3 clap, hey? All right. I'm trying to make my claps like loud and echoey, because when I look at the waveform, they're always like weird and short, and it makes it hard to line them up, because yours are always like peaked up, and it's that might be because
when you clap, do you clap like that, or do you clap like that?
Like I'm doing it like hands put together as much as possible, because
no
yes,
fingers to the palm. That's how I get mine.
Yeah, actually,
sharp.
You know what we should do? We should do it jazz style, so it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Ooh. We should invest in some clapboards. Okay, so we're gonna go something about you being back on. What is Scotland called? Like, you've got like Russia and Germany, the motherland and the fatherland, and things like that. Is Scotland something in particular?
No, I need to check this before I actually say it. Because I don't know if Albion is England and Alba is Scotland. Albion's just Great Britain, so that's...
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't say great. Semi-decent.
Back from flipping off the English flag. Land of the Brave?
Back in the Land of the Brave. That sounds like America.
That does sound like America. North of the border? Alba. Caledonia?
Caledonia?
Yeah.
So New Caledonia is New Scotland?
I suppose.
Let's go with Scotland, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll see that.
All right, I did cheer when I crossed the border back over.
Did a single tear.
Well, I was listening to... The absolute funniest thing about it was, as I was crossing the border, I was listening to a song came on the playlist it's called England by a band called Def Havana. And it's basically, it's a really good song. And it's only recently when I started listening to the lyrics, it's basically like, I'm embarrassed to be English.
Do you know the Snuts?
I've heard, yeah, why is that?
Because they're a Scottish band, and they were opening for Louis and shit when Kez was going around seeing them. And they got a dictionary. They've got a dictionary coming out. They got a documentary on Netflix. If it's not out already, it is soon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's all. Rung a bell. That's probably why, because they're Scottish.
I'd say so. Are you ready?
I don't know, because I know what you're going to say now. I'm like, what do I say?
Look, you say actually, this is for another episode, but because I've been listening to so many Sunday schools, right? And I download like 4 at a time. I'm getting the same fucking advertisements in them from Cast Media. And like for a couple of weeks, it's always the same 1 or 2 advertisements. And each show sounds exactly the same, like the way that they're advertising. Oh. So what I think we should do, you should listen to a couple, and then we should do a fake advertisement for our show in the way that like they're doing it, because it sounds so fake and over the top. It's terrible.
I will say I did like us having like record scratch.
Yeah.
Fake ad.
I would like to get that in there every time. But we need things to actually pimp.
To be fair, we don't. We just...
Well, we don't want to make up ads. We're not
obligatory advertisement.
Yeah.
Who are we friends with? Whose turn is it to get pimped out this week?
I mean, we could just do Big Sexy Nomad. Mm-hmm. I've got a stink bomb story. I wonder if I should keep it for the podcast. Yeah, I will. It's about the year 10 school camp. See, how do those stink bombs work?
It looks like it's throw the glass ball to the ground or crush it down under your foot while wearing sturdy footwear.
Wow, okay, so just straight up glass. That's a bit reckless.
It does say adult use only.
Yeah, okay. So this can make bonus content one day.
Yeah.
all right, so stink bombs here, right? They're in like a foil package. And have you seen those self-inflating balloons, foil balloons?
Yeah.
Where it's got a thing that you crush it and then it expands and blows up the balloon. It's kind of like that, right? So you crush that and then the chemical reaction starts happening and then the foil bag just starts to inflate. I'd never seen a stink bomb before. Well, I've seen them, but I'd never seen how they work.
Yeah.
So it's the day of arriving at camp. Oh, there's a lot. A lot of shit happened at this camp. It was on Rottnest Island. Do you know quokkas? Do you know what quokkas are?
No.
You know the happy marsupial?
No.
People always take. Okay, hang on. Just do a quick search now for
I just
quokka.
don't recognise the name.
Yeah, they just look like they're smiling all the time. They exclusively live on Rottnest Island, and it's called Rottnest because when I don't know the Europeans went there because Rottnest is just off the coast of Perth, right? It's like a 45-minute ferry ride.
Yeah.
When they saw them, they thought they were giant rats, so it was called Rat's Nest Island, and that's turned into Rottnest Island.
Oh, they're cute. Yeah, I've seen them.
Quokka. I just realised you probably don't know how to spell it.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've seen them. They're cute.
Yeah. So it's on where they're from, where these creatures are from. And it was me, my friend James, and a couple of other people were in one bunk room. And then guy I hate, which I'm surprised I haven't. No, that's not fair. Because I do not hate him. I nothing him, really.
Right. You're indifferent.
Yes. Stephen Facey is his name. And he threw a stink bomb into the room while we were like unpacking our shit or whatever. And James is like, "Oh shit, quick, get out." I'm like, "What?" It didn't explode because I don't know how they work. I just see it just starts like pumping up. I was like, "Just get out. It's like, "No, it's fine." So I just casually pick it up. It's like, "What are you doing? Throw it out the fucking window." It's like, "It hasn't exploded, man. He fucked it up." I just casually walk over to the window, open it, throw it out, and the second it's out the window, just poof. I'm like, "Oh, I did not know that's how that worked." So yeah, that's my stink bomb story. There are other stories about the time how I was the cause of James getting punched in the gut by someone. Because we are aware I am an arsehole. And also all the shit that got destroyed. That's about it. That might come up one day.
My only experience with stink bombs before this is people used to. I don't know. I've never seen a stink bomb before. I've never even seen where you buy them. People used to get them at my high school and throw them down the stairs. So there used to be like announcements. Don't go down these stairs because someone threw a stink bomb.
So how long would it last? Like this would only like be stinky for like half a minute.
Oh no, like 2 hours. It was like,
oh really?
Oh yeah, like you could, yeah. Sometimes you could even still smell it the next day. It was awful.
Okay, yeah, that's crazy. And then the next day, the stink's gone, but anyone walking around barefoot's gonna get glass in their feet.
Yeah.
So that's weird. Just straight up glass vials.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna go straight into talking about your travels then.
Yeah.
And then because you're back. So you drove, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Thinking what I need to say. Okay. You good?
I don't know what to say for you because you haven't travelled, so there's not an equivalent for you.
Well, there you go. That's what it could be.
Faithfully waiting for your podcast host to return. Yeah, I think I'll go with that.
Cool. All right. Bidoof. All right.
Bidoof's a Pokemon. Bidoof is a Pokemon.
Bidoof.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And we're going to talk about the Bidoof again.
Yeah.
So
because Wayne hit stop too early.
That's right.
We're
because
going back.
At the end of every recording, because we've got the thwomp noise, we both go Bidoof. And Brogan said, "Bidoof is a Pokemon." I was like, "Yes, it is." So I got up quickly and ran over to my safety deposit box, opened it, and pulled out a Bidoof riding a rainbow zebra, and was saying how that was the mascot of a store. And you said that you had a mascot at a store once, and that was Moustache Ball.
Yes. When I worked for a gadget store, Menkind. It's a horrible place to work. It was shite.
Mankind, Mick Foley.
It was a fucking horrible job. But it was, we had a lot of stuff that we were demonstrating. One of them was like this light up bouncy ball thing. And we had a pack of fake mustaches that for some reason I think it was already opened. I think it was damaged and already opened. So we were putting them on, and we put a mustache on this ball. And my friend Ross went, mustache ball, mustache ball. And that was our mascot.
As you do.
And the Shat. We had a cardboard cutout of William Shatner.
Oh, okay. What else did
Because we
have?
used to sell those, like, I don't know, housecoat things, and one of them was Star Trek themed.
Oh, okay.
So they sent us a William Shatner to display it, which we did not display on it. He stood behind the till.
Oh, as they do.
Mhm.
We also I made Mr. Membership, because at Game there was membership cards for their loyalty program, and they had the two sides would snap off for key rings to put on your keychain, and one for your card for your wallet. And I made a little dude with a top hat and a cane and a monocle out of the membership cards. That was it. Cards.